How to start selling digital products online. So if you're watching this video, then it means that you have a degree of interest in selling digital courses online to make money from, or perhaps you're trying to build an online business and one of the things you're trying to do is sell digital courses online, but you're just not quite sure how to do it. Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to sell courses online, how to take payments, how to set everything up, how to structure everything so you can deliver your courses to your customers so you can start to build a mini digital course empire, just like I've done. Now I'm just going to show you some of the results that I've achieved myself, because you might be wondering to yourself, well, is this guy for real? Has he actually done what he's now going to teach me? Well, you can make your own mind up. I've done over 54,000 sales and I've generated over 986,000. Now these are all low ticket digital courses that I've sold on the internet. Most of them have been video courses. I would say 99.8% of them are video courses that I've sold. So I'm going to share with you exactly how I've done this, so you can do this yourself and you can start selling digital products starting from today if you want to. Now I've also made more sales than this. I've got 2 other accounts, but this is just one account, so we'll just leave it at that for now. Don't want to spend too much time on that. So moving forward, how to start selling digital products online. So how on earth do you do it? Where do you start and what do you do? Well, the very first thing I want to show you or explain is, before we even get into selling digital products online, and we will get to that very shortly, I want to share with you the things that you need before you should even consider making a digital product, because these are like tools that you need. These are things that you need in place, because without these, the whole system is just not going to work. And these are very, very cheap. They're very, very basic things. So you need a domain name, you need hosting, you need an autoresponder, and you need a page builder. So domain name is literally just a website name. Like for me, I've got Coffee Shop Income. That's what I have. That's my main hub in my business where I share all of my training. So coffeeshopincome.com, that's mine. You can have whatever you like. You can personalize it. You could call it something to do with you and your brand. You could call it something really generic, depending on what niche or market you're in. That's something only you can really decide. Hosting, you need some web space, so you're able to actually put things out there on the internet and other people can see them, because without hosting, you can't do that. That's basic stuff. Autoresponder, that allows you to build subscribers and customers into your business, into your email list. And this is important. This is the backbone of your business. So if you're trying to create some type of a business, or you want to sell products to make money, then you need to be building an email list, because this is the backbone of your business. You need to be capturing those email addresses. That's very, very important. And it's not a reason to go and sell tons and tons of stuff to your customers, because this is how to build a real sustainable business online. Is you capture email addresses so you can stay in contact with your customers and subscribers and your students, your clients, whoever they are. But this is where some people sort of get a bit sidetracked. Once they build up a huge list, they start trying to make more money from that list, and you can end up sending too many emails, but we won't get into that right now. All I will say is that just treat your email list, like real people. If you've got anything good to say, anything good to sell, then of course you can, send emails. But list building and building an email list is very, very important. That's the backbone. So that's something that you need to take seriously. That's why you need to do it when selling products, because any updates you've got, you can of course let your customers know. Any additional products that you've got to sell, you can of course let your customers know and say, hey, if you like the last course that I put out, you might like this one. Of course you can word it a little bit differently, but I'm sure you know what I mean. But these are the 4 main tools that you need: domain name, hosting, autoresponder, and page builder. So before we even get into the next 3 steps, the next 3 things that you need, you make sure you've got these 4 tools. Okay, so now let's go into this 3-step process, because there's really only 3 steps. So step number 1 is you need to create your product, because once you've created your product, you then have to, depending how you make it, it could be an ebook, it could be a video course. Again, that's down to you. The way I've done it, when I made my video courses, I embedded the videos onto a web page. So once I made the video using some software, again, very, very simple. Don't overcomplicate this. You simply make the video and then you save that video to your computer. You then upload the video from your computer to a third-party video website. Could be YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, Rumble. It could even be somewhere that you pay for, somewhere like Wistia or somewhere like Amazon S3. Amazon S3 have a company within Amazon where you can actually create video players. I won't go too much into this, but this is something that you can research yourself if you want to. And I used to do it this way. I used to put my videos onto Amazon. They used to give me a video player. Then I used to embed that video player onto my page, and deliver that to my customers. I don't do that anymore because I've gone with a different company now. I now use a place called Vimeo. So Vimeo, I'm sure you've had a Vimeo. It's very similar to YouTube. It's just not quite as big. So I use Vimeo now to host my videos and deliver my products. And also I've got within Coffee Shop Income, I put all of my videos on the pages. I like to teach people skills and all of my video tutorials. That's what I now do. I use Vimeo. So if you want to use Vimeo, of course, you can go and use the same thing. I do pay about $17 a month. It's really, really cheap, but it is a very good tool to use. And for $17, I get something like 250 gig, I think, in video storage, which is a lot. And as you increase your videos in there, you can of course then increase your plan. So you need to create the product, and then once you've made the product, you then decide how you want to host your videos. Like I just said, you've got a range of different places that you can put your videos onto. You can't just put the video from your computer onto a web page, because the internet doesn't work like that. You need some hosting. You need to be able to host your video somewhere. So you need to be able to give your video its own web address. And you can't do that if you just upload the video from your computer to your own website. You can't do that. You have to go through some type of hosting video service. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. That's something that you'll have to decide how you want to do it. But you create the product. If you want to do it in videos, you can. I found that videos have more of a, I would say, a higher perceived value. So make the video, and then you can save it to your computer. And then once you've chosen where you want to host your video, grab the embed link and put that onto your own webpage. So the way you can deliver your digital course is, say you've got 10 videos that you've made as part of your course, you put all 10 videos on your own web page. And then that single web page, so it could be something like for me, for instance, it could be something like coffeeshopincome.com/products1, for instance, just example. Product number 1. That would be the page, or that could be a page where I send people to access the product. One of the questions you may have is, well, Paul, what if I don't want everyone to be able to access my product? What if I want to password protect it? That's a good question. It's something that you're going to have to think about. You can put your products within a password protected members only area like I do. So Coffee Shop Income, I have a portal of hundreds of videos where people can access and go in there for free and go through all of my training. And if you want to go in there, it's coffeeshopincome.com. You can go and join for completely free, and you can go and see how I do it. And also you get taught lots of great stuff about building an online business, digital courses, and everything else in between. So you've got lots of training in there. But within my site, I show you, within my site, I've got hundreds of videos. But if you're trying to build just one single product, you can do the same thing, but just have one single web page where you put the videos. If you've only got 10 videos, you can just do the same thing. You can use someone like Vimeo or YouTube and just embed the video players. It's what I do, but I now do it on like a large scale because I've got a membership site in there, which is free, but it's still a membership site. So you could have a membership site as well and give people access to it once they've paid, and you then automatically deliver their login details. You can do it that way. It's a bit more technical. The way I used to do it was I literally didn't password protect my pages. I just used to give my customers a URL. They would go to that page and then watch the content after they've paid me. So without getting too far ahead of ourselves, create the product, embed videos on web page. And that is how you do it. It's nice and simple. So you create the product, embed videos on the web page. The second thing you need to do is make sure you have a sales page. So sales page, and then you could put it onto a marketplace to actually sell it. A sales page is important. Don't overcomplicate this. You could just make a video showing people or explaining to your customers exactly what they're going to get. I've found that's the easiest way to sell a downloadable digital course, is by making a video with you, just like I am right now. Make a video explaining exactly what the customer is going to learn and what problem you're going to help them solve. And this way, it's very transparent, it's very credible, and you're building some trust at the same time because people can see who you are and you're just being very, very upfront and transparent. And I've found that this works really well. The other way to do it is by paying a copywriter and a graphic designer to build you a full-blown sales page. But I would start off keeping it nice and simple and do it how I just said, the first way, and just create a basic web page, a video at the top with a buy button underneath, and maybe a few testimonials if you've got them. The reason why you do that is because it's very, very low risk, it's low investment, and it's easy and fast to get started. So whatever digital course that you're making or you're going to make, or maybe you've already made it, you can just start selling it ASAP. Make a quick video, a 10-minute video, explaining what they're going to learn, because this way it's just nice and you're nice and upfront, and that's really transparent. You can just tell people what they're going to learn and what problem it is you're going to help them solve. And I've found this works really well. It might not always convert as high as if you had a full-blown massive great web page with testimonials and all of this, fancy videos and graphics and design and everything, but that's something that you're going to have to test in time. But to get started, I wouldn't worry about using a less basic or a basic sales page to sell your products. The number one thing you need to do when you start selling digital courses is keep things simple, so you can duplicate the process as many times as you want to. You can always tweak and refine and improve things as time goes on. But initially, you just want to get the actual process laid out and get everything done so that you're able to make money and you're able to make sales. You can always go back in and refine things at a later date, a later time. You don't have to do it initially. And this is the problem that a lot of people make, and maybe you have as well, is that they try to get things perfect. They try to get things looking too professional. And really, everything's got to be perfect. Perfect graphics, perfect this, perfect that. It's not going to happen. Just get things built, get things done. If it's good enough, launch it, get people to it, and start making some sales. So a sales page, a marketplace as well. When I say a marketplace, all a marketplace does is helps you to build a bit of exposure to your product, because there might be other people out there, affiliates, that might want to promote your product to their audience. So they will send you sales, and in return you give them a commission. But the way this works is you put your product on a marketplace, and the marketplace does the job of distributing the commissions evenly, however you set them up in your account. So a marketplace does have benefits, but there are more moving parts to this whole process if you did put it onto a marketplace. The other option is to use something like PayPal or Stripe, or some type of a shopping cart. You've got all of these third-party shopping carts that you can use, and you can set things up so people are able to pay you through credit cards and debit cards and stuff like that. So you do have options. However, don't get hung up on these details, because you can still do everything else I'm now showing you, and you can decide on how you're going to take payments at the end. That isn't something that you have to decide right now. You can just get all of this done, and then at the end you can decide how you want to go about taking payments, because you can just slot in any shopping cart or any link to your buy buttons within a few seconds. You don't have to worry about this when you're starting out. So a sales page, as I said, the marketplace, decide what you want to do. You've got the option of using PayPal, shopping cart software. You've got lots of different options. And then number 3, if we, so number 3, and this is the last step of the process. Number 3 is you deliver your product to customer. So you might be wondering, well, how on earth do I deliver the product to my customer after they've purchased? It is dead simple. Just do it like I did it in the early days, because it is the easiest way to do it. Like I said to you, what I'm showing you here is the easiest way on planet Earth to sell a digital course on the internet, but at the same time you're building an asset in your business, and that is you're capturing your customers' details. Because you could make sales and then automatically send them to a page and not capture any details or anything. It's pointless you doing any of that after making a product, because the whole point of you doing it is you're actually building something for the future. You're building your asset, which is your email list. So we'll just put deliver product to customer. So deliver the product to the customer. And this is step number 3. So the way you do this is, once the customer has paid you, of course, using the payment processor or payment methods, whichever one you've decided to actually set up, once they've paid you, you can send them a confirmation that they've purchased, send them to like a thank you page and say, thank you for purchasing such and such course. Please check your email inbox in the next few minutes, where I will send you XXX product that you've just purchased, whatever it is you've just sold to them. Something like that. so that you're giving them confirmation to check their email. And then what you can do within your autoresponder, and this is why I said it's very, very important to build and have an autoresponder. Your autoresponder is very, very important for what I'm now going to explain. The autoresponder will allow you to send an email to your customers as soon as they have entered one of your email lists, and you can set that up within your email list. So you could create a particular email list within your autoresponder. It's completely free. Of course, the autoresponders are paid. These are paid tools. I mean, I pay something like $80 a month, but I've got quite a few thousand people on my, within my list. When you first start out, you can start out for like $20 or $30. It's really not a lot per month, but this is an important part of your business, of your digital business that you're trying to grow. So your autoresponder is really the backbone of everything you do. And when you deliver the product to your customer, as I said, you have a particular email list within your autoresponder, which is for that product, and you can set that up. You can create a follow-up message to go out automatically the moment someone has entered that email list. And you can do this within the setup of the product. So once a customer has purchased a product from you and they enter a particular email list within your autoresponder, you can set up a message to go out automatically. This is what I've been doing for over 14 years. This is basic stuff. This is not advanced. This is not technical stuff. It's basic, simple things that you can do. So you deliver the link to the web page where you embed all the videos in the first follow-up message that you send your customer after they've purchased. And they will only be able to enter this email list once if they purchase your product. They can't enter their details to get your product for free unless they pay you. Yeah. So this all gets sorted out and done automatically behind the scenes. All the heavy lifting is done using the autoresponder. Simple stuff. And that is the easiest way to sell a digital course in the next 24 hours. If you want to, you can use this and do this today, and you can have something in place in the next 24 hours. So step 1, create your product, embed videos on web page. Step 2, create a basic sales page, and you can put it onto the marketplace if you want to. Step 3, deliver the product to customer by sending the link to your web page where you've put your product, where you've put the videos, and deliver that to the customer. And this is the process that I've been using for over a decade. And I've made well over $1 million by using this process. As you saw at the start of the video, I showed you well over 54,000 sales. And that's just one account. I've got 2 other accounts on. I think the total amount it must be over 65,000 sales, almost 70,000 sales now. But I've done this tens and tens of thousands of times with different customers, and it works like a well-oiled machine. So go and use it. If you're trying to start a digital online business, this is the easiest way to sell a course. This is just flat out the easiest way to do it on planet Earth. There is not an easier way to do it, because you have to have a domain name, you have to have hosting, an autoresponder, and a page builder. Because if you try and do this for free, if anyone tries to tell you, oh, well, no, you don't need a page builder, you don't need a domain name, well, you do. Just take it from me. I've been doing this for so many years that you're best to do it this way and do it right from day one. Because if you try and cut corners and try and use free platforms and try and use free domain names and free websites, you're just going to come unstuck. So that is exactly how you can start creating and selling your own digital courses in the next 24 hours by following this simple 3-step process. Now, if you do need any more help with building and starting and running an online business, selling digital products on the internet from anywhere else in the world, just head over to coffeeshopincome.com, where you can join for completely free and get full access, lifetime access to my members only area, where there's over 200 video tutorials teaching you every aspect of building a profitable internet-based business, selling digital courses, working from anywhere in the world. So go and check that out. It's completely free. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. See you in the next one.